Hello and welcome to Love My Poland. Well, my sister and her husband and their 3 kids, together with his parents and my parents, have all just returned back to the USA after spending nearly 2 weeks with us, where my wife and I took them everywhere we could and we did our very best to show them the finest Poland has to offer and the true definition of Polish hospitality. Obviously, I was thrilled to see everybody together, and I enjoyed the challenging task of being the planner/tour guide for everyone. But what really fascinated me was watching them experience the best of Poland and watching them observe all the little differences they noticed about everyday life here. And you know, it was like watching my kids opening their presents on Christmas morning. And I'm not kidding. I took with me a little notebook and a pen, and I jotted down everything I heard them say difference-wise. So today I have got 36 points on my list I'd like to share with you, and I'm going to break these 36 down into 3 videos each. I pray this doesn't bore you. I hope you find this fascinating. Here it goes. Video 1 starts right now. Okay, my first 12 points are on the subject of food. Everything's on food. I got a real kick out of just watching my family sample so many Polish things. Number 1, they absolutely fell in love with Polish bread. We had a basket of locally baked sliced bread on the picnic table. I stepped away to the grill just for about 15 minutes to prepare my favorite kiełbasa śląska for them. And by the time I returned, no joke, the bread was gone. They loved it. And yes, Polish bread is so tasty. You have not tried real bread until you've tried Polish bread. Up next for number 2, pickles. I watched a jar of Polish pickles disappear rapidly. My mother-in-law makes her own homemade pickles and they are fabulous. The store-bought pickles are pretty tasty as well. I haven't learned her recipe yet, but I plan to. I will not reveal anything more about the flavor of Polish pickles. You'll just have to discover it yourself. Pickles. Number 3 on the list, pork. So much of what we prepare here in Poland is pork, especially when it comes to grill meats. And I got a few questions like, do you guys cook anything else like steaks or burgers? Or you ever put hot dogs on the grill? Of course we do. I guess we are a little pork happy here in Poland, and they picked up on that very quickly. Poles do cook everything, and that includes us too, but here pork does seem to be king. Number 4, Kotlety Schabowe, or fried pork cutlets. And since we're on the topic of pork already, one of the big hits food-wise was Kotlety Schabowe. They love the unique seasoning and the crispy breadcrumb coating. My wife, I have to boast, makes the best Kotlety Schabowe, and I was overjoyed to see everyone asking for second helpings. Give me some more of that kotlety. Number 5, hot dogs. Okay, I just have to admit that my family, my 3 kids included, love hot dogs from Orlen gas stations and from Żabka too. But what really fascinated my family were the round, cylindrical, hollow buns that are used with a variety of sauces. We just don't have anything like that in America. I haven't seen it, especially in the American South. I did not see hot dogs coming. You know, I guess we overlook that here in Poland. We just take it for granted. So Orlen style, Żabka style hot dogs off the grill. Number 6, Pajda smalcem. If you know me, you know I love smalec, or pork lard on bread with a slice of pickle on the side. That love did not translate very well for the rest of my family, I'm afraid. I did my best to make it look appetizing, but it just wasn't a hit. How about you, my audience? Any big smalec on bread fans out there? Number 7, saltiness. After a few meals at our house and at restaurants, I heard a few comments about how our food here is served a lot less salty than it is in the US, which they conceded was a good thing, but I fear they thought the meals needed a little kick of flavor. Needless to say, the salt shakers were in constant action at the dinner table. Number 8, beer variety. One of the first stops the family made was at Auchan supermarket. We all love a good beer from time to time, so we walked to the beer section to grab some good beers to take to the barbecue at our house. You should have seen their eyes. They did not know where to start. They were astonished at the wide variety of beer options, from craft beers to your everyday beers like Tastiest, Żywiec, and Lech. America's got lots of beer as well, but the distinctive flavor of Polish beer cannot be compared to anything we have in the States. That's just my opinion. And I'm referring mostly to mainstream beers. Would anyone disagree with me out there? Anyone that would say American beer reigns supreme in flavor? I don't know. Their favorites, though, were Kasztelan Niepasteryzowana, that's hard for me to say, and Żywiec. Number 9, where's the grape jelly? While at Auchan, the family wanted to buy some jam or jelly to put on toast for breakfast. I walked into that aisle, and again, I saw their eyes turn into saucers of amazement. In Poland, we not only have jam, or jelly as we refer to it in the American South, but we also have powidła, konfitura, marmolada, and of course, jam, which is your everyday jam. So after doing my absolute best to describe the differences, I heard the next question. Well, where's the grape jelly? It's our favorite. Sorry guys, no grape jelly here, at least I haven't seen it, and definitely no Welch's grape jelly, I'm afraid. They ended up going with cherry jam, and I think they were slightly satisfied there. Another difference for number 10 was the fact that most of our refrigerators don't have the ice dispenser and water options that you'll find built into a lot of American style fridges. I don't know anyone among my friends and family here in Poland who have such a refrigerator. But my sister and brother-in-law do, and their kids, after coming back to the house after a hot day of playing outdoors in Texas, head straight for that fridge. They grab a large plastic cup, fill it up to the top with ice, and just shift it right over and fill it up with tap water. The kids looked at us like, how do you guys survive without this option in your refrigerator? We just do. And for number 11, they were a little taken aback by the fact that drinking water is mostly from bottles, and they had to be careful to buy Niegazowana versus Gazowana water, which is the still versus sparkling water. The kids were not huge fans of our delicious sparkling water here. Finally, for number 12, my sister's parents-in-law know their agriculture as they have an enormous ranch with hundreds, if not thousands, of cattle near Austin, Texas. They made a few remarks at how much wheat and rye grow everywhere around Poland. We are a food-rich country in that regard, and I pray it never changes. All right, so those were the first 12. They were all about food. I've got 24 more broken down into 2 more videos. Please be sure to watch all 3. I want any comments that you have to give me. I am finishing off for this video. See you in videos 2 and 3.